Welcome back, Tyner parents. Thank you for taking the time to enter your students' contact information. If you have not, go ahead and click Next. It's time to enter your contact information. If you are your student's court-appointed guardian, foster, or kinship parent, please mark Yes on the first question, then scroll to the bottom and click Next. You will answer the same questions, but on the next page. If you are your student's biological or step parent, mark No and continue filling out this page. We ask for names to be formatted, last name first, then a comma, then your first name. As before, when you enter phone numbers, include the area code, but do not include any symbols or dashes. And when you enter your email address, double check to be sure it is entered correctly. Please give us as many ways to contact you or another parent as possible. At the bottom of this page, there is a place to enter notes for our teachers about contacting you. If you work third shift and sleep in the morning, that's helpful information. If you can't receive text messages, we'd like to know. If there's a third parent or step parent in your family unit who we could contact, please give us that information too. Now we will pause the video while everyone enters their contact information. Please click Next at the bottom of the page and prepare to enter your child's health information. First, we ask you to check off any ongoing health concerns that your child has. If your child has a chronic illness that is not listed, please enter it in the space that says Other. Or, if appropriate, check the box that says My child is not being treated for any ongoing health problems. If you indicate that your child has allergies, you'll need to list them in this space provided. Common allergies that affect children in a school environment include nuts, dairy, wheat, soy, grasses, pollen, stings, and adhesives. Please also indicate if you are sending an EpiPen to school for your child, how sensitive they are to each allergen, and what symptoms we can expect to see first in your child should they be accidentally exposed. If you are sending medications to school, please visit the front office today to make sure that you have the correct medication form completed and signed by your child's doctor. At this time, we will continue down the page. We ask that you provide us with your preference of hospital in the event of an emergency. Please understand that if you cannot be contacted in the unlikely event of emergency, you will still be financially responsible for the hospital visit. Below that, there are spaces for 2 emergency contacts. Please take care that you spell and capitalize their names correctly. Also, when you type their numbers, be sure you include the area codes, but no dashes or other symbols. We're going to pause the video now to allow everyone time to finish this page. Finally, we are in the home stretch. If you haven't already, click Next after entering your child's health information. Do it now. And get ready to enter dismissal information. First, if there is a court order preventing any person from picking up your child, we need to know. You must also submit a copy of that order to the front office. Below that question are spaces for you to list anyone who has your permission to pick up your child. Please type their names with commas between them. When someone comes to pick up your child, we will ask to see their driver's license, and if they are not listed, we will have to wait until you can be contacted before they can drive away with your student. Therefore, we recommend that you include anyone you might reach out to in the event of an emergency. Brothers and sisters, including high school students who have licenses, aunts and uncles, grandparents, neighbors, pastors, and friends. Below that, there is a space to name anyone who is not to pick up your child under any circumstances. When you have finished your lists, click Next and use the link provided to read our school dress code. If you have not already done so, click the round button to acknowledge that you have seen the school dress code and will help your child come to school dressed appropriately. Then click Next. The next three sections address Hamilton County's rules for buses, the attendance policy, and the acceptable use for technology policy. Please read the rules, then type your name to acknowledge that you understand the rules and the consequences. Stop when you have come to the permission to video or photograph. We will pause the video now. We believe that our students are amazing and beautiful people whose hard work and successes we should be celebrating. From time to time, we take photos in classrooms, at athletic events, and during student performances, and we would like to share these photographs with you and with our community. When deciding whether or not we may use photos of your child, keep this in mind. The images we choose are meant to celebrate success and show our school and your child in the best light possible. Please make your preference known and click Next. This page discusses our disciplinary procedures. At TMA, we use profiles to record consequences for minor offenses. Minor offenses include classroom disruptions, tardiness, horseplay, failure to bring materials to class, dress code violations, bad language, defiance, and use of prohibited items. Attempts are made to communicate with parents after each offense. Students who rack up 4 minor offenses will receive a referral to the main office. Please indicate by clicking the box that you understand this policy. Next, we ask for your preference on corporal punishment. Corporal punishment is paddling and is only administered by the principal, and the principal reserves the right to refuse corporal punishment and use some other consequence instead. When you have made your selection, click Next. Now we will read and acknowledge several policies: the Parent and School Compact, the Magnet Families Agreement, and our library policy. Take your time to read and ask any questions you may have. When you have finished, tell your classroom teacher that you are ready to submit and ask him or her to check to make sure your data was submitted correctly. The teacher in the room will also bring you a paper packet with a few items that must have signatures. When you have completed the online form and these, you are welcome to exit the building via the doors at the end of the hallway. If you'd like to visit the office, you may re-enter the building through the front doors. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.